Hey, what's up, everybody? What a wild ride it has been today in the precious metals markets, with gold price, the silver price, just as it looked like we were going to possibly get a pullback in the silver and gold prices after a smoking hot U.S. jobs number came out. The U.S. jobs data was released today, and it was much higher than expected. And it started out with gold and silver down. Silver was actually down by a little bit more than 1%. Gold was also down a little bit today. I believe it was a little more than $20 in the red. And we're going to talk about how volatile these markets were early on and what they are looking like right now. But for silver's high for today so far, $27.53. The low on the day was $26.32 as I'm recording this video. Now, by the time this video gets out, by the time you're watching this video, maybe these numbers are slightly different. Markets do what markets do, and they move. They move up, they move down, so no telling what these numbers, what the prices, what the silver and gold price will be once I publish this video. And gold, so silver, 27.53 was the high, 26.32 was the low. Silver is currently up 1.92%, or up 51 cents to $27.47 as of the recording of this video. Gold, the high for today so far, $2,330.60. The low, $2,276.20. So the spread between the high and the low, very volatile on the day for gold and silver. Gold is currently up 1.5% to $2,326.10. Looking at the US dollar index, the DXY, that is also in the green. Now, it was much further in the green earlier this morning as I am recording this video on April the 5th, 2024, but the dollar is also up 104.30, or up 0.18 or 0.17%. So the dollar is also a little bit stronger on paper as well. I would like to reference a piece from FX Street, and it says gold price rises above $2,300 despite strong U.S. NFP boost U.S. dollar bond yields. Gold price exhibits strength even though U.S. NFP remains robust. And they're talking about the U.S. jobs report. The U.S. dollar rises as Fed president in Minneapolis said he sees no rate cuts if inflation remains stubborn. And then we also have escalating Middle East tensions keep safe haven bids strong. So a lot going on today in the news, in the markets, the U.S. jobs data, and then what about what the Fed is going to do with rate cuts? It's all getting very interesting in my opinion. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the video. Definitely let me know your thoughts, your opinions in that comment section below. But so far, that robust or hot jobs number is definitely taking a back seat to everything else as the precious metals prices, what's that word, surge. Gold price, USD, refreshes all-time highs above $2,300 in Friday's early New York session, even though the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS, has reported that labor markets conditions have further strengthened in March. The non-farm payroll NFP report has showed that hiring remained robust while annual average hour earnings slowed as expected. U.S. employers recruited 303,000 jobs, significantly higher than expectations of 200,000, and the prior reading of 70,000 slightly revised down. There we go with more revisions. Slightly revised down from 275,000. The unemployment rate fell to 3.8% from the consensus and the prior reading of 3.9%. As expected, annual wage growth grew by 4.1%, slower than the former reading of 4.3%. The monthly average hourly earnings also grew at an expected pace of 0.3%, remained higher than February's reading of 0.2%, revised higher from 0.1%. Yet another revision. Robust labor demand is expected to slow the progress in inflation declining towards 2%, which could negatively influence the market's expectations for the Federal Reserve Fed to begin reducing interest rates in June. So we will definitely see how all that plays out maybe next week. Will we see gold go up or even past $2,400? It'll be very interesting to watch next week. This will increase the opportunity cost of holding an investment in non-yielding assets such as gold increase. Weighing on its price, 10-year U.S. Treasury jumps to 4.37% as strong labor market conditions will allow the Fed to keep interest rates higher for a longer period. And let me stop right there just for a moment. Jerome Powell has said over and over again, higher rates for longer. How much longer? Will it be in June and July? When will he start cutting? Will it be at all in 2024? I have my doubts. That's just my opinion. I have no idea. It'll be interesting to see. Currently, the CME FedWatch tool shows that traders are pricing in a 58% chance that the Fed will trim interest rates in June. Traders bet for Fed rate cuts drop after upbeat U.S. NFP data. Yeah, because I believe last week or 2 weeks ago when I was looking at it, I think it was 66%, then it dropped to 60%, and now it looks like it's 58%, and the odds, it looks like the percentage just keeps on falling. Well, let's head over to the CME Group FedWatch tool and see if there's any differences in the possibility of a Fed rate cut in June. And it does look like there is a difference. It looks like now the chance or the possibility of a Fed rate cut in June. Now, this can always change. It changed just in the last couple of hours. And right now it's showing the possibility of a rate cut in June is 53.5%. Now, this is still a long time away, and who knows what's going to be released, what the next data points and talking points will be in the next month or two. But right now it looks like it's a 53.5% possibility of a rate cut by 25 basis points. The U.S. dollar index DXY, which tracks the greenback's value against 6 major currencies, extends its recovery to 104.50 as strong employment conditions indicate an upbeat economic outlook. Then I would like to also just reference a couple of key points, additional key points on this article, and we already kind of touched on this a little earlier in the video, but it says on Thursday, Minneapolis Fed Bank president said rate cuts won't be required this year if inflation stalls. So if that indeed does happen, it will be interesting to see what impact that will have on the gold and silver prices. But we won't find that out until after Jerome Powell hints towards reducing the number of rate cuts or saying that there will not be any rate cuts in 2024, but it'll definitely be interesting to see. And then it also says Minneapolis Fed Bank president said he forecast 2 rate cuts by 2024 in the latest Fed dot plot. The Fed needs to keep up interest rates higher in the range of 5.25% to 5.50% if inflation remains stronger than hoped, the Fed Bank president warned. Added that if that still did not work, further rate increases are not off the table, but they are also not a likely scenario given what we know right now, Reuters reports. Meanwhile, the near-term appeal of gold is strong due to escalating Middle East tensions. Airstrikes from Israel forces on the Iranian embassy situated near Syria's capital have deepened fears of Iran's participation in the Israel-Palestine war, raising geographical tensions leads investors towards safe haven assets such as gold. So very interesting. I told you at the beginning it was a jam-packed day for events, news, U.S. jobs reports. Gold and silver started out the day down, looked like they were going to be down big, and then they end up a complete reversal, being up and up pretty substantially. Before ending this video, let's revisit those spot prices one more time. But before we do, in my opinion, let's try to not buy or do anything off of emotions. Nothing in this video, of course, is financial advice. Please do your own research, your own due diligence, come to your own conclusions. But silver is currently up 1.84% or up 50 cents to $27.45. Gold is up 1.47%, up $33.70 to $2,325.40. I do appreciate everybody for taking time out of your day to watch or listen to this video. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button on the video, and I do hope you found this video entertaining and informative. Thanks everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.